Hello everybody, welcome back to War Thunder. Today we're doing naval, as you can see, and has been the trend as of recent, with the USS Newport News. Now, I am going to give some information relative to this vessel. It will be read for quote from a Wikipedia article. So any inaccuracies of the information presented, I am duly sorry for. Oh, there's a Helena here. Forgive this instant. Yeah, figured that was going to happen. Stop. Maneuver the opposite of this. Should put some power in. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of noise. Kindly back up to speed. I've been ranged. That guy over there. What are you doing? Oh. Alright, there we go. Now that that's dealt with for now, we're under full steam. I am purposely avoiding a large portion of the battle, so that way I get to read this off to you. Alright, about our vessel showcase today. Wikipedia article, USS Newport News, CA-148. Newport News was the third and last ship of the Des Moines class of heavy cruisers in the United States Navy. She was the first fully air-conditioned surface ship and the last active all-gun heavy cruiser in the United States Navy. She was laid down 1st of November 1945, launched on the 6th of March 1948 by the Newport News Shipbuilding Company and Dry Dock in Newport News, Virginia. Sponsored by Eliza S. Ferguson and commissioned on the 29th of January 1949 with Captain Ronald N. Smoot in command. Do forgive the fire. I think it's time we fire back. Any shell splashes are going to be very delayed. Accurate gunnery at these ranges is hard enough. Looks good. A bit off. Near hits. Some of those are going to hit. Ooh, yeah, I hit a main caliber turret and destroyed it. Let's see, aiming here. Might be a bit off. That's okay. See, I don't like to do ship combat at this range because, yeah. Trying to change targets so that way I can actually switch on to the guy that was shooting me. That guy in the distance there. 6 months, no? Yeah, he's quite a way out there. I'm thinking it wants me to shoot here. That is a light cruiser, at least. Or another Newport News, it looks like. Wants me to fire here. I got a kill assist on the Chapia, which is nice. Yes. Fire here. The fire out very fast. No, it's something else. Not what I thought it was at first, anyway. Let's maneuver starboard for a sec. Extend the gunnery range. Throw his rangefinder off. I hit him midships pretty bad. Oh, some of my shells are still landing. He's down to 36. Okay, he hit my armor belt there. Yeah, sure, we'll give him another volley. Just for good measure. There's several large boats out this way I want to deal with. One of them fired on me, and I don't like that prospect. Let's go ahead and repair any breaches real quick. I don't want to have a buoyancy issue. Let's see here. It wants me to fire there. Oh, well, I'm a little off. That's okay. I'll land on his rear decking. Whatever it is with the bigger guns firing on me, it hit me pretty bad here. Let's maneuver this way. Hello. I did not see you. That's a battleship. I'm way too close. That's danger. Ow. Yeah, I'm taking fire from way too many spots now. Let's just lower the secondary guns and get some damage in. I'm not totally out. I'm not totally out. Oh, the Cleveland died. Nice. Let's continue our maneuvering here. Yes, I am aware I am on fire. The information of fire is irrelevant. Mostly. Ow, my camera. And he hit something, I don't know what. Anyway, time to respawn, and we'll sail back out that way, because I think I could actually kill that guy. If I hadn't been busy taking damage from every other vessel under the sun... Oh.
There. 340. 14,000 yards. Hell, midships. How midships?
My guys on the rangefinder already found. Oh, hello. Oh, and I'm sailing in step with him. Hold on, that's really good firing angle. Real quick, while there's a lull in the battle. Service life, 1950 to 1962. In addition to annual deployments to the Mediterranean from 1950 to 1961 for duty with the 6th Fleet, she participated in major fleet exercises and midshipman training cruises in the Caribbean and Western Atlantic. Let's fire here. On the 4th of January in 1956, she steamed for a tour of duty in the Mediterranean as the flagship of Vice Admiral Ralph A. Offstee. It's quite an unusual last name as European descent, it would appear. Very heritage. Commander 6th Fleet 2, Vice Admiral Offstee was relieved on board by Vice Admiral Harry Donald Felt on the 12th of April in Barcelona, Spain. Commander of Sixth Fleet transferred his flag to the USS Salem on the 21st of May at Gibraltar. The ship returned to Norfolk, Virginia on the 29th of May, 1956. The ship visited the city of Newport News over the 4th of July holiday, leaving Norfolk on the 2nd and returning on the 5th. During the trip from Norfolk to Newport News, 250 dependents took part in the first dependents cruise in the ship's history. From the 16th of July to the 24th of August, she participated in Midshipman Cruise Charlie as flagship of Commander Cruiser Division 2. Visits were made at New Orleans, Louisiana, Balboa, Canal Zone, and Guantanamo Bay while transiting the Panama Canal. Rear Admiral Ira H. Nunn relieved Rear Admiral E.R. McLean Jr. as Commander Cruiser Division 2. On the 19th of September, she entered the Norfolk Naval Shipyard for overhaul. Remaining at Norfolk through December of 56, Commander Cruiser Division 2 transferred to USS Des Moines on the 20th of September, and his staff returned aboard on the 1st, 1956. Some basic, rhetoric for this boat. So it is a Des Moines class heavy cruiser displacing 17,255 long tons, or 17,500 ton standard. 20,000 might as well be 21,000 tons. 21,320 ton full load. Length of approximately 716 feet, 6 inches. A beam of 76 feet or 23 meters and a draft of 22 feet. She was propelled by 4 General Electric steam turbine boilers. About the same as an Iowa, which I've come to know is quite simple. The Des Moines class heavy cruisers resemble the Iowa class ships very closely. I don't think that's just on coincidence. After this ship was built right about the same time as the Iowa class ships, just a few years after. So following of the design principles there is not unheard of. I shouldn't have let that guy hit me for so long. I apologize. That guy is the one hitting me. That's a battleship, and I would prefer not to have a full-on naval engagement with a battleship at this range, so I'm going to maneuver hard to starboard and attempt to throw his rangefinder off. Maneuvering to port. I'm repairing underwater breaches. Very important. Yes, I am aware we are damaged, Captain. We are repairing the damages. Thank you. Maneuvering to starboard, attempting to fix this issue. There we go. We got the pumps on. As you can see, I was very close to just letting him hit me. Now he's made adjustments. Time to maneuver the opposite direction. I don't like your attitude. I think it's about half time to sail in the complete opposite direction. What do you guys think? I think so. Let's aim about here. Give her the full salvo. Steer away. Steer away. Steer away. Holy frack. Those are big rounds. Alright, come on, baby. Give me full speed. I want full speed back. God damn it. Yeah, the battleships are angry with me. They're angry with me. They're very angry with me. I gotta wait for these general repairs to fix before I do the water, otherwise it'll take like twice the time. Let's see if those hit. Those should be on target. Ow, screw you. I've got very many markers telling me they're planes. I don't like planes, not in this situation. Let's sail away, good sailor. Readjusting my ports here. So with me sailing away like this, it's probably gonna have me just shoot dead on target. Firing everywhere! Oh, it wants me to fire here. Okay. I seem to have incurred the entire enemy fleet. Help? They don't like me. We have a water integrity problem. Let's fix that. I'm hitting this light cruiser pretty bad. He's listing. I don't know what else hit him before me, but... Sir, your light cruiser is in a no-go zone. Okay, this is a weird one where I'm actually having to aim over. Is he sailing towards me? I'm confused about this one. Oh my sweet justice. No thank you. Whatever is firing on me has a fire rate a little too high for my liking. It's behind... Oh, it's a Helena. There's a Helena back there that's actively firing on me. Nice to know. I can't even fire on him. My rangefinder won't give me his distance, so it'd just be guess fire. Wonderful. Okay, thank you all for watching. Some last bits of information that I feel I can fit here. She was decommissioned on the... Oh, sorry. She was commissioned 29th of January, 1949. Decommissioned 27th of June of 1975. Stricken from the Naval Registry on the 31st of July, 78. And... was scrapped 25th of February 1993. Call sign NIQQ. Hull number CA-148, as we all know. Let's see what else is here that I can fit in. Speed 33 knots or 61 kilometers an hour. Range was 10,500 nautical miles at 15 knots, or nearly 20,000 kilometers at 28 kmh. Let's see. She had an approximate 1,800 enlisted officers. Sensors AN-SPS-6 air search radar processing, AN-SPS-8A height finding radar, early warning radar SPS-29, radio detection finders, some pretty, aside from the radar, pretty standard stuff for the time period she was built. 3 turrets of triple 8-55 caliber guns, or 8-inch guns. She had 6 twin 5 inches. Let's see. Her armor belt was approximately 152 millimeters. She had 2 aircraft catapults and a later helipad conversion. I imagine that that's the configuration she's in now, here on this back portion, because this is in the event listing. Let me see here. She is represented as in later in her career. This is 1972. So this is the ship in its configuration when present at Vietnam. And yes, she did see service in Vietnam. And let me see here. Ah, yes, she did participate in the Cuban Missile Crisis as well. Let me find her deployment to Vietnam. Let me see. Ah, yes. Here, I think. Nice. Newport News spent 50 days patrolling the coast of North Vietnam as part of Operation Sea Dragon, Navy's effort to destroy waterborne logistics craft, military supply routes, and installations in North Vietnam during this period. The ship conducted 156 strikes, with 325 North Vietnamese coastal defense sites taken under fire. According to spotters, Newport News sank 17 waterborne logistics craft, damaged another 14, and destroyed several enemy bunkers with radar sites, bridges, barges, trucks, and roads. The ship was subjected to return fire on several occasions, but each time countered enemy batteries. On 19th of December, 67, Newport News exchanged fire with 20 to 28 separate shore batteries simultaneously off the coast of North Vietnam. During this engagement, over 300 enemy rounds bracketed the cruiser position, but she suffered no direct hits. This encounter led to forward observers to nickname Newport News the Gray Ghost from the East Coast, a moniker she retained throughout her 3 Vietnam deployments. Subsequent to the end of Operation Sea Dragon and the remaining several months of this deployment, Newport News participated in naval gunfire support operations near the DMZ in support of 3rd Marine Division forces on the coastal area, firing around the clock for periods, sometimes lasting several weeks. During this deployment, Newport News expended 59,241 rounds of high explosive ammunition while conducting 239 observed and 602 unobserved missions. She came under fire of enemy coastal defense batteries on 17 separate occasions, hit by shrapnel but never suffered a direct hit. The cruiser departed Subbock Bay on the 21st of April and arrived at her home port of Norfolk, Virginia on the 13th of May, 68, via the Panama Canal. Following an extensive yard overhaul period, prepared her for further combat operations. 21st of November, 1968, Newport News departed Norfolk to commence a second deployment to Vietnam. Combat operations during this tour commenced on 25th of December, 68, focused on providing naval gunfire and support to the 7th and 9th ARVN in Vane Bin Province. I can't pronounce that. And the DMZ Newport News departed Da Nang on the 3rd of June 69 via San Francisco and the Panama Canal to arrive at her home port in Norfolk, Virginia, early July. In May of 62, sorry, not 62, 72, Newport News returned for her third and final combat tour, along with the guided missile cruisers USS Oklahoma City and USS Providence, as well as several screening destroyers. The ship took part in high-speed night bombardment of Haiphong Harbor, known as Operation Custom Tailor. In June 1972, New York Times reporter Fox Butterfield, that's a name, who was aboard the ship, detailed its role in Operation Linebacker, along with 64 other aircraft carriers, cruisers, destroyers, and supply ships of the 7th Fleet, the biggest armada organized since World War II. Navy officers say the Newport News is part of Operation Linebacker in the Nixon administration air and naval campaign to prevent North Vietnamese supplies from getting to South Vietnam. On the 27th of August 1972, Newport News, USS Providence, USS Robinson, USS Rowan made a night raid into Haiphong Harbor, shelling the port area from a distance of 2 miles. After leaving the harbor, 2 Vietnam People's Navy torpedo boats engaged the ships 27 miles southeast of Haiphong, with one sunk by the Newport News and the other set on fire by the Rowan, and then sunk by a Navy A-7 jet. The A-7 Corsairs. At 1 a.m. on at 1 a.m. on the 1st of October 1972, while in action off the demilitarized zone, Newport News sustained an inboard explosion in her center 8-inch gun number 2 turret. A defective auxiliary detonating fuse caused a projectile to detonate almost immediately upon firing. A total of 20 sailors were killed, and another 36 suffered serious injuries from toxic gas inhalation. The barrel proper was blown forward from the gun after making its way to Subic Bay in the Philippines. The ship was out of commission for several weeks as its damaged gun was removed and its port plated over. The explosion had caused extensive damage to the center gun mount. It was proposed to replace the damaged mount with one from sister ships Des Moines class CA-134 or Salem 139, but both of which had been decommissioned. But this was rejected as being too expensive. As a result, the damage was not repaired and the turret was simply closed off for the remainder of the ship's career. Operations near Vietnam resumed on the 21st of October and continued until December of 1972, when the ship was recalled to Norfolk. During 1973 and 74, the ship undertook training cruises and visited many ports around the world before being recalled for decommissioning. While there was some interest in retaining her big gun capability in the fleet, a survey to determine further service indicated the ship was beyond economical refitting. Sorry for that long conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed the gameplay, as subpar as it was. This vessel has become very dear to my heart in game. I very much so like it. And I'll be playing more naval on the channel, but not until, or probably not until, I have more ships around this BR range. Just so that way you guys get a more varied look at ship's history. I do plan to do a video on something like the Fletcher-class destroyers, which were a major part of the U.S. Navy's operations during the Pacific Campaign in World War II, and any other vessels of particular historical significance, such as the Arizona-class battleships and things like that. I hope you guys stick around for more content in the future. Thank you all for watching to the end. It's been Ace. Bye.